It's time for a brand new episode of the Librarians After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. We have so much to talk about. It's Season 3, Episode 9, and the Fatal Seperation. Stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome to the Librarians After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. If you have not already, go to youtube.com/AFTERBUZZ TV. Hit subscribe. We're also on iTunes and SoundCloud. It's the Librarians! Woo! Season 3, Episode 9, and the Fatal Seperation. I'm Yael Tygiel. My Kung Fu fighters over here, Tauri Miller.
Hi, I'm Tauri J. Miller. You can find me at Tauri J. That's Tauri-J-A-Y.
And Alexis Torres.
Hey, I'm not going to do all that because I actually have no energy. You can find me all over social media at aTorres890. That's A-T-O-R-E-S 890.
Yay! I'm at Yael Tygiel, Y-A-E-L-T-Y-G-I-E-L. We have so much to talk about. The Fatal Seperation. We went to Shangri-La. We found Charlene. We got the mystery of Dosa. So much happened.
Yes, indeed.
What did you guys think of this episode overall as the one before the finale? Thoughts?
I thought it was a great penultimate episode.
Yeah.
There was a lot of great action, a lot of like really sentimental, sad moments, and then like a big turn that I have mixed feelings about.
Oh boy.
Yep,
Okay.
that was my assessment.
When was this turn? Just when? I don't want to.
Just win.
So that I make sure we don't miss whatever you want to.
40 minutes.
Great.
in.
Perfect. Alexis?
That's awesome. I'm still recovering since I missed last week's episode and Yael had to watch me watch last week's
that was
episode.
the most beautiful thing ever.
And it was a lot to take in, and then some stuff happened in this episode, and I'm not ready. But no, other than that, I think I'm on the same boat with Tauri with the thing that happened 40 minutes in. But there's a lot going on, and I have mixed feelings about most of the episode. So we'll get into that more in detail.
All right, so let's start with our Shangri-La storyline. It felt very kind of like we have to get this magical artifact. This is what we do. We're the librarians.
Wow, that was a great
Really?
accent, yeah.
Thank you. That was my librarian voice.
So you thought it felt really like kind of procedural?
That part of it felt procedural.
Interesting.
Okay.
We gotta save Shangri-La.
Well, though, I felt like it was a lot more world building in that now we know there are so many different segments that are hunting for magical artifacts. There, there's the official government. There are the ragtag group that we follow, and then there are also basically like mercenary types who gather them for the good of trade. There's like a whole underground magical world.
I absolutely love that. I meant there was part of it that felt like
A regular episode. It wasn't like a second till
right. Like we have
last.
all this other stuff going on.
Yeah.
We have to get the thing, the staff before sunset.
Right.
It was the Flintstone. I was sorry. I'm sorry. The Flintstone.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Hashtag Flintstone.
We did that last week.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just reminding everyone that it's a thing.
Okay.
Remember when they made out this episode? It was real hot. Sorry, they did it with their words.
All right. So we met our Monkey King, played by Ernie Reyes Jr., who, according to Dean Devlin, so it has to be true, he was the fight choreographer as well.
Nice.
Which is so cool, because you were a big fan of the choreography, I heard.
Yes.
Yes.
It was great. It was really well done. There were a lot of like fun flips. There was a lot of... and I also have a very soft spot in my heart. I'm sure you're the same for the Monkey King.
Yeah, like as soon as his tail came out, first I was like, are we dealing with Sans? Nope, wrong thing, wrong series.
Grab his tail!
Yeah.
Grab his tail!
I didn't figure it out.
It's over 9,000!
Explain that to the rest of us.
If you're
jerks.
not a fan of Dragon Ball Z, which is an anime that was back in the 80s.
The manga started in the
What?
80s.
Oh.
The
I was like, the show was not in the 80s.
yeah, so the manga started in the 80s. The series started in the 90s. Wasn't in America until at least 95 or 96.
Yes.
And then has been basically going full force since then.
And it's
so
actually
at least
still
20
going.
years. Yes.
So, yeah.
But
Sorry, 20 years. Am I supposed to be impressed? Doctor Who has been on since 1963.
continuously.
Go on.
Anyway.
But like, so our reference is essentially to the main character of that series. His name is Son Goku, and he is based off of the mythical tale of the Monkey King.
Yeah.
This basically this character who is very goofy and kind of a trickster, has the tail of a monkey, has a staff that like extends forever, etc. So it like really ties in well with the way that they put it together.
Yeah, and it was kind of interesting because he wasn't much of a trickster in this one, really. Like, we had moments, obviously, with... I couldn't get over the fact that they had, like zoo, like, souvenir cups.
yes.
I was like, really?
So
but that's
cute.
fine, sure, whatever.
For his banana smoothie.
Yeah,
Of
oh my
course.
god. I was just like, wow. But like, I guess I'm used to it because there's so many different renditions of the Monkey King in different types of media. We've had the recent one with Jet Li and that guy from Sky High, which I can't remember his freaking name. And then
Which guy from Sky High?
the lead, the white guy. I don't know. I don't remember his name. The actor. And then obviously
Kurt
we've
Russell?
no.
Yes, because I guess Kurt Russell was a kid at a certain point in that movie.
He
But he
was.
was a baby.
Yes. So no, that's not what I'm
Son?
talking about. Yes.
I was really hoping it was War and Peace. Go on.
No, it
Because
wasn't.
that's Stephen Strait.
Yeah. No,
I
no, no.
I know Stephen Strait.
I bet you
I
do.
think I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Anywho.
But anywho, the fact that they got
Capaldi.
to
Good one.
the something kingdom, I can't remember. But like, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's just the fact that the Monkey King has been a huge part of like my life as well, because my grandpa tells that story to all the kids. So it was kind of interesting to see it in another different type of media. But he wasn't as trickstery. He kind of just had his like life like sessions and meanings, and then that was it. And then banana smoothie, and I was
Yeah.
like, that was like it. And I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, I mean, he was playful, and like,
Yeah.
especially in those little times where he had stone, and he would like say a little like philosophism.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know what to call them, so that's a good
yeah.
way of putting
Sayings?
it. Yeah.
He gave him sayings.
Philosophism.
Sure.
Hashtag philosophism.
Dang it.
Nice and fizzy, plot, philosophism. Glug, 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 glug.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Drink 'em up, philosophism. Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
That bit's done.
Yeah, so it was really cool to see that and get to know a little bit more about that from their perspective. It was awesome. So
Yeah, I think it was a very fun character. It was a
Yeah.
very fun interaction with Stone. I like that we're getting Stone to be trained.
Yeah.
That was fun that he's like, well, you're done unless you want to learn some magic stuff. And Stone's like, no,
Okay.
no magic.
I know we've talked about this on the show quite a
Yeah.
bit. We've talked about the fact that like the library is magic. We've talked about this. They obtain magical items, but Stone is still on this whole path of like no magic. And I'm like, but you deal with magic every day.
Which kind of had to go out the door at the end of this episode when magic attacked him.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's on his skin forever. Like,
Which he receives an inner soul that can bring light to where there's only darkness. I feel like it was going, hey, you're going to need this next episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
The next episode when we fight Apep,
Yeah.
pure evil, you're going to need this.
Hey, bro, did you need a Deus Ex Machina?
Yeah.
Here you go.
yeah,
Have one on
it's-
your arm.
Yeah, literally forever. Or maybe just in this one instance, it'll leave you for then.
Right.
So we also have the whole Sterling Lamb and his lady ninja.
She was so hot.
Fine.
I mean,
so fine.
so
So fine.
Okay, I'm so
Well
glad I'm
developed.
not the
Oh
only
my
So-
god. I was so sad that she
as
didn't
a
have more
character,
lines.
As a character,
or as a
yes.
person.
Well,
Because as a person, she was
she was
well
looking real
developed.
very well
looking
developed.
real good.
So hot.
Real good.
I really would have liked Cassandra with her.
Oh my god, I can't do this after last episode again because of the fact I just watched it like literally 2 hours ago. I just finished watching
So
that
we
episode. I was like,
agree that-
Cassandra needs to kiss every single hot female on the show.
So
Sorry,
Lady
I'm done.
Ninja and Cassandra, I'm shipping it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I still want our lady vampire too. We'll just have all three of them together. It'll be fine.
Cassandra.
What?
Cassandra.
For Ninja.
Lady Ninja didn't get a name.
Yeah,
No.
I was upset
I didn't
about
catch
that.
it.
No.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Hashtag Cassandra. Cassandra.
Cassandra.
You can't even do it.
I can't. I'm sorry.
But so we got this undercover moment with Cassandra
Oh my
taking
gosh, she
the
was looking
lead.
so good.
She looked so hot, and she was like in charge. And Ezekiel had to be silent, which was great.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. Also, to hear about how he's perceived was really cool.
I kind of wanted to know more about that and how he learned about that, besides obviously just word of mouth.
Right.
I wanted to see if there was other stories, because you know how, like, with tales, because they're being spread around, some people can't get the details right. I would like to see, like, what other far-fetched things that he's done.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool, you know?
I miss his old life as a
Yeah,
thief.
a little bit.
Do
He
you?
doesn't really use his thieving as much as he was, like, in the first couple of seasons, I feel.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when he couldn't even open the lock.
Yeah, that was a little sad.
Yeah.
He's
But
getting soft, guys.
Yeah.
I think so.
He's too comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I want to talk about Dosa and Baird. Is there anything else with the Shangri-La stuff? I want to jump up. I want to move. I want to go.
Dorothy Banks in the chat says, so Cass needs a harem of girls? I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, no,
absolutely.
especially with that pirate outfit she was wearing. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I want it now.
She would also look good in what the Lady Ninja was wearing.
Yeah, she looked really, everything about it, I want it now.
And I like the hair.
Yeah.
Oh, the
And the
hair was the
makeup.
best part.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. She should be like, I'm keeping this, guys.
Yeah, because
Forever.
I liked the fact that we got to see her obviously dealing with her new, I call it her 2.0 brain grape gift that she has, and feeling like scared of it, but then it doesn't stop her from obviously trying to play not her role, but playing a librarian.
Yeah.
So the fact that she could still be this confident person, and obviously there were times where she was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but like she still played through it, and it was great.
Well, okay,
So-
well, let's talk about this new Cassandra 2.0.
Sure.
Screw my schedule.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. No, I'm kidding. I like that we confirmed that she's not psychic, but she can give people thoughts now.
Yeah.
Because last episode we were like, what's happening? Are we seeing things? Did she give it to her? She gave it to Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah? Wait,
Yup.
tell me more about it.
The code.
I think you've got it pegged.
God.
What? That's a phrase. It's a
far.
phrase.
Too far. You crossed the line.
You see this line, Tara? You crossed it.
Yes.
I like
Yeah.
that we have objectified a lot of people.
Lord of mercy.
But you crossed the line.
Yeah.
Too far.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to.
Okay.
But
Yes.
yes, so she can officially incept people.
Yes.
That's insane.
But it's still unclear.
Claire.
It's still unclear whether it's magic or something else.
I feel like her brain grape was kind of like a little like orb, and then as soon as they took it out or got rid of it, it was just like, and look at all the information that's flowing through your brain.
Yeah.
So I thought of it as more of like a roadblock
Yeah.
that was letting like a little bit in.
Yeah, like
Right.
the floodgates of information. It's just out now.
And I like that now she goes on, off, which is great because she's realized that this looks silly to the outside world.
But that's the one thing that
public-
caught me off guard was her doing that, and I was like, "There's nothing happening." Oh well, I mean, we don't really need it. Just move on.
Yeah, but I'm gonna miss it.
Oh yeah. Maybe she'll find a different one.
But
I'm
it's,
gonna start doing that in public, people.
I mean, though, I like that she can. It's kind of like a Human Torch kind of thing where she goes brain on, and it just goes. Those sounds and everything.
Yes.
Um,
But yeah, no, I thought that was very interesting. The fact that she can control it to that point, but she hasn't actually gotten a full hold on her powers yet.
yeah.
So I'm very interested to see where that leads, or if it'll become a bad thing.
I mean, Baird points out to her that she's been working with Ezekiel and she's sent Stone to train with the Monkey King, and so they're getting to where she believes they can get to.
Yeah.
I wonder what this means now for Cassandra. will she go to Magic Summer Camp?
That'd be cool. Yeah. Okami1001 says Stone is the fighter, Jones is the thief, and Cass is the mage, which makes sense.
It's
to a point, because as a video game thing, that kind of makes sense to a point. But I don't know about implementing ideas. But I get what they're trying to say.
I'd equate her more to she'd actually be more of a bard, because bards are typically the ones who give like inspiration and they like give stats to other people, and I think that is where but they also are able to do their own magics, and they're also able to do a little bit of melee. So I think she'd make an excellent bard.
No, I agree.
To equate this to another show called Leverage.
Here we go.
On that show, we had our thief and a con artist, the tech guy, and then Stone. So who just punched people.
I mean, the tank.
Yeah, he was the hitter on that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see Christian Kane not be the thug.
Interesting.
I really would like an episode next season,
of course,
where they are all, for a long period of time, maybe an entire episode, in each other's bodies.
We haven't had that yet?
I could have sworn we had something where like they had to do each other's job.
Okay.
But
no, that would be really
they've
cool.
never been in each other's bodies.
Ezekiel in Cassandra's body would be so funny.
I think
he's like, how do you do anything?
I think all of them in Cassandra's body would be really funny.
Oh yeah,
not at the same time.
That would be terrible. Also,
my brain is exploding from this conversation.
I just think it'd be really funny.
I just got where you were at. It took me a minute, and I was like, oh god. But yes,
you're welcome.
Yes.
Actually, I would really like to see Christian Kane playing Cassandra.
Yeah, because then he can't do the punching.
Yeah.
I mean, he could, but like it would be like, like why don't your arms work? What do you mean their arms?
They're so heavy.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah. Though I would argue.
Yes. Because I'm Tauri, I like to argue.
I love
how we all
alternative
have
perspectives.
Like, maybe we can do that.
You like what?
I would argue alternative perspectives.
Okay.
I would argue that yes, maybe he started as a punchy kick thug, but like especially now that he is doing martial arts, he's actually refining his practice and making it a discipline in the same way that his character is also like a historian kind of disciplinarian.
But that's I think where my issue is, that we're seeing less of
the historian,
the artist, the philosopher. We're seeing less of that, and we're seeing him more become his character from Leverage.
Okay. I see what you
Maybe.
mean.
But like I think he's integrating the two, like the same way that he was doing philosophy with the Monkey King. He's using that to shape the way that he does his martial arts. So like I think that to me it's like he's leveling up his character, where like you're rough and you're just mashing buttons, and then you essentially figure out hitboxes.
That was exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
This is the fact that, like, okay, we started out where he's the first level where it's like, I have to fight with my hands only.
Right.
Now he can use his brain and other things, a matter of means to get to what he needs to do.
I think what I feel like is the Guardian should be doing more fighting.
Yes, so
the Librarian should be doing more librarianing.
Yeah, so that's where I'm kind of in the middle between you two, because I do enjoy the fact that he seems like he is kind of becoming a different level up tank in my head, but at the same time I do miss like the fact that we kind of got a glimpse of it when he was under the love potion spell, where he was able to just spout out poems and poetry. I was like, oh, I missed that Stone, seeing that kind of smart aleck kind of Stone, besides him just being like, I'm gonna use Ezekiel as a weapon. So in that episode, so like I feel like it depends on the episode, but I do agree with you. I think that we should get like more of a I don't even know the word for it, but more librarian-y Stone.
Right, because the future that Baird saw him in was a future where he was more Flynn-like.
Yes.
And Flynn is less, I mean, he can fight, but he trained with Cal.
He didn't do very well there.
Right. But he trained with Cal rather than the Monkey King.
Yes. So I'm hoping that he's like a step up.
Yes.
Flynn.
Those are some thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this Dosa Baird BS.
Before we get into that,
Yes.
people in the chat do agree with you.
Really?
Yeah,
That's so rare.
Sergio says, I agree with Yael.
Shock.
And so does Felicity Gutierrez. I agree with Yael. He could do with more. So just letting you know.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. To be clear, when I want to watch him fight, I go watch the
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
because I do enjoy that as well.
Also in Shangri-La, they dropped the phrase leverage.
They did.
I did hear it.
They did.
Oh, I did hear it and go,
Yeah, they were like, now we have leverage. And everyone looked at the camera and winked and then went back to what they were doing.
yeah. Right? You all heard
pretty
it.
much.
Yeah, we were all there.
Does that Baird? Anybody? No, we don't want to talk about this at all.
I don't know.
Because I'm
I don't know how I feel about it.
angry.
Say your piece, my dear. Do it.
So we find out that General Vanessa Williams.
I don't know her name.
They said it. They even said it, and I went, I should
Yeah.
write this down. General Vanessa Williams. It's like on Dark Matter, where it's Dr. Will Wheaton.
Yes, of course.
Oh God, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Okay.
General Vanessa Williams is Baird's mentor, which I loved that was tied in and connected. I like that we know her. She's not just this mysterious villain.
Yeah.
I hated the idea that Baird was an unwilling sleeper agent.
Yes. So I have a thought
Yes,
about it.
please speak.
So
Rockwell is her name.
Rockwell. Yes.
That's what it says in the chat.
You
by
mean-
Lil Smiles 86?
Like I said, General Vanessa Williams.
Continue, Tauri.
So I have a thought that like I think that they were trying to back her story into being a sleeper agent. So there's this thing in I think you'd be familiar with it in
Anime?
Yes, Full Metal Alchemist.
Yay! I love this anime.
Yes.
Sorry. Okay, continue.
This one has a watch.
It does.
Yes.
Very good, Yael. That's awesome.
Good job.
Most people don't know that, so good for you.
I had to buy a gift for someone once.
That makes sense.
Never for me though.
Aw, it's okay.
Anywho.
Anyway, so there's a certain point in that show where this character, Barry the Butcher, tries to convince Alphonse,
that
the
episode.
suit of armor, that he's never been real. And so it was a method to create doubt,
Okay.
which allowed him an opening in their fight. And I feel like it's something to
Similar.
that effect, to where Baird had complete trust in her team. But the fact that General Vanessa Williams could make that trust waver allowed her to be not incepted, but like
To leave like a
it left an opening, and I think that
put a
like
seed in it.
yes,
Yeah.
and I think that not to predict, but like you could imagine that General Vanessa Williams could be APEP, and so that little
See, that was
seed
gonna
of
be my prediction.
sorry,
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
that little
You're-
seed allowed the transfer.
Yeah, because I think it's too much of a quinky dink to have Vanessa Williams just come back and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm running it," and I'm like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, I
Interesting.
know that we technically get to see APEP in the next one, but I
Yeah.
think
In this one, APEP is inhabiting the body of, General Vanessa Williams.
Yes,
Right.
and I feel like he used that of the fact of that he got her because she has so much power and she knows Baird personally that she was able to use her connections to get Baird alone and to put in that kind of seed of doubt into her head so that now he has a way in.
Yeah. Doubt leads to chaos. No.
Nope, that didn't work out. That didn't work out. There it is.
Chaos leads to anger. Anger
It's
leads
just
to
doing this.
chaos.
Are you done?
I am done. Oh man.
So yeah, so the whole point was the fact that I agree with Tauri that my brain told me that this was a way to use her.
I
Just like she
love
said that.
how smart you two are when you watch this show. Because you guys go, well, you know what? I think if you really like consider the factors and like think of these tropes and like if you were inspired by these other things, blah blah blah, and I go, well, this made me angry.
I was upset too because I was like, why are we going down this rabbit hole? So that's why I end up using a different
But that's
thing.
exactly how this show works.
Yeah. It spans. It's layered.
I don't like it.
Oh my word.
Okay. Yes?
Oh no, I was looking at the chat to see what everybody else said, but yeah, everyone's really upset. They're with you again, on the fact that they were upset that this was happening.
See,
Yeah.
everyone agrees with me,
Yeah.
but then you explain why we're all wrong.
No, but
I don't. I give an opinion.
That's exactly how it works. Thank you so much for everyone in the chat. I want to take a moment. We're taking a moment to say thanks. We really appreciate it. We love doing the show so much, which is why we do it. And we do it for free. We give it to you for free. Everything's free. We ask you to do a very simple thing. Go to iTunes, rate and review. If you like us, you can give us 5 stars. If you don't like us, you can give us 4 stars. The other stars, they do not work.
Nope.
Tari missed it. Before we get into the
Do not work.
reviews, the other stars don't work. I'd like to say, last week I got a lot of hate because we did not mention
oh, here we go.
that Christian Kane said he didn't like vampires, which was an Angel reference. Everyone caught
Oh.
it. It didn't need to be mentioned.
Oh, wow! I didn't even think about that.
Was it?
Oh,
Apparently,
funny.
Alexis is the only one who didn't catch it.
Well, I mean, I was
he
more of
on
a
Angel.
Yeah.
I was more of a Buffy fan. I didn't really give a crap about Angel.
Anyway,
Sorry, guys.
everyone was upset that we did not mention it.
Also,
So
I
it's
wanted
been
to-
mentioned.
Since I wasn't here last week for the episode, I was
you wanna give us your opinion?
I was totally fine with Jenkins and Cassandra. I thought it was great. Okay,
Thank you.
that's all I wanted to do.
Agreed.
Yep. So go ahead.
Come
at me, bro.
Hashtag Cassink.
Cassandra.
Just
Sandra.
Okay, we have some reviews. Tari?
All right.
In your sexy voice, please.
Yes.
We should do this one first.
Oh, yeah, that one first.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wait, no. Is it this one?
No, it's
This one. Okay, go ahead.
All right. You guys can make a little noise.
If the engineer in the booth could go to YouTube, and I
Yeah,
think it's
I
sexy
think we
song.
need some
I think
sexy
it's
jazz up in this beat.
music, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. So
quickly, please.
We need some
a little
sweet.
faster.
I am a diva, and I cannot do my
No,
sexy
it's okay,
voice
it's okay, Julia.
without the just sexy jazz.
Hold on.
No, I refuse to do.
I think it's the first one.
Does
Everyone,
anybody?
Here it
Yes,
is.
it is that one. Okay.
everyone gets gross music.
No, I did something weird with my computer. Okay, I did it. We're fine. Yeah, there it is.
Hey guys.
I have to move out of the frame. Yeah.
Love the show. 5 stars by @Waylon. This panel consists of some of my favorite hosts on this network. I don't usually get to watch these live, but I love that lurker like myself can feel I have friends who love these shows as much as I do. Again, 5 stars.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. One more.
I'm gonna swerve my wine a little bit.
You got your cognac there?
I got a little cognac. Yeah. Lanavit says, here's to Castraya. I hope the sexy vampire come back to give Cassandra a love back. Figurative or literal. A wink. Especially since she's apparently all alone now, since the other vampire sent her mom. We're all jerks and are dead now. Tari, that's me, should at least read the first sentence sexily. A winky face. I did that for you, Lanavis.
Thank you.
Winky face.
Oh, beautiful.
That was
Thank you
amazing.
for the jazz music.
That was amazing. I loved every minute of that. I died a little bit inside.
Sweet Jesus,
It
it's
was
warm
great.
in here.
Sweet Christmas was awesome.
Thank you
Thank
to
you.
the live
Thank
studio
you.
audience.
Thank you, live studio audience.
Okay,
Thank you,
turn it
studio
down.
audience.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, hey, put it back. Put it back.
Thanks, studio audience.
Speaking of romance,
Oh, yeah.
let's talk about Charlene.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have words.
Go ahead, use them.
I'm upset. I mean, it
words.
was really cute and everything, but I'm upset because I was like, I really want Cass and Jenkins to get together.
I loved that was like explained that it was the reason Jenkins couldn't love her was because he's in love with Charlene,
But it
who's
also-
in love with Judson.
But it also made sense because anytime that they talked about Charlene, he always seemed like he had some sort of weight to his words, and I was like, huh, makes sense. But also, like, my entire, like, you guys should have seen me when I was watching it. I was just like, what? And it was just a lot.
I did see you.
Yeah, my face. There's a lot of banging on the table. Tauri was laughing at me the entire time.
Yeah,
I want to know when John Larroquette
Lord.
found out about his love of Charlene.
That's insane.
Like, I want to know if the season started with him knowing that no matter what happens, the secret is he's in love with her.
Yeah, that was rough.
I mean, I wonder if it was the reverse in that, like, maybe he made a choice at some point, and then they were like, yeah, that's great, and then integrated into the series.
Okay, I could see that.
Or I could imagine that they were like, hey, it's episode 2, you're in love with this girl, make sure you remember that. And he's like, oh, okay.
It's interesting that you say that you think it was the reverse because I read after last week's episode, a lot of interviews came out with Lindy Booth explaining that the reason the Jenkins-Cassandra thing happened was because they asked her or they talked to her about love triangles or love interests, and she said, I'm such a big fan of John Larroquette. I would love it if Cassandra and Jenkins were a thing.
Oh, that's so nice.
So adorable.
But I
I hate that I can't take credit for it.
yeah. But it's fine because just the execution of it was really sweet. It didn't have to be over the top. It was just very subtle of her, like, learning of her possibly not making it because she doesn't want to get rid of her brain grape and wanting to go out on a date. And Jenkins just can't because he's a knight and he has to keep his oaths.
Though, now that she's out of the way, he can
That's
love.
not nice. Don't say it like she's out of the way.
She's stuck in. She's gone, and when he's gonna need a little bit of tender love and care to get him back on.
My God.
He's going to need a rebound.
Yeah, no.
Cassandra's available.
Oh, I don't want her to be the rebound.
It's more of an alley-oop, am I right? Sports metaphor.
I don't know what that means.
Sports metaphor.
Don't do it!
Thank you. I'm alive.
Okay. Oh, no. So we started the episode by discovering the Chamber of Memories. And we have the candles.
I really liked that.
I really love it. I love the idea that, first of all, we could have known way early on when we thought Apep was in Charlene in the episode, the Canadian episode.
Yeah.
The Canadian episode.
They're the Canadian lady.
Yeah, no, I know what you meant.
Thank
It was
you.
really funny.
The one with the, okay.
Like episode 3 or something.
Yeah.
2 or 3.
2 or 3. So 3.
It's not important.
It's gonna kill me.
Well,
So they could have just gone in and be like, her candle's okay.
well, he said he just found the room again.
Right. Shh. But I hope this room is used again because it was a really sweet idea. And then we see Flynn's candle, which doesn't seem to have very far to go.
Which, well, remember, we all kind of predicted that that Flynn would have, like...
Sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we watch her candle go out. He says, Jenkins said goodbye, my love, to her.
Oh my God, I actually teared
lost
up.
it.
I was like, this is insane. I can't right now with you.
What did she say to Baird?
Oh, it's killing me.
Yeah.
I think she knows that she's a sleeper agent and that she's just like, be careful or don't believe them or I don't know, something.
I think she told her that Flynn is going to have to sacrifice himself.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I think she was like, make sure everyone
Keeps their receipts.
That would have been awesome. I really hope that's what that is. That would be great. Oh my God. I also love that Charlene was wearing black, blue, and gold, just like Jenkins had a black suit and he had the ribbon and everything.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
so. Sorry, I just want to mention that.
No, it's good. I wonder.
Ezekiel's candle.
So
extravagant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's like red and
yeah. I was like, wow.
yeah, the candles were something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what my candle would look like.
It's that one. This one? No,
just a
no.
whole candelabra. It's just like a giant
Giant
spinning.
thing.
You know what a candelabra is,
I
right?
do know what. can't read, but I know what candelabras are.
I'm sorry, I don't know where the line is.
You're right. No, I just wasn't expecting it.
You guys are so mean to me. I'm feeling bullied.
It's out of love.
Don't worry, the
The
chat
chat's always
loves
over
you.
behind you
Yeah.
today, so it's all good.
Thanks, chat, for having my back.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Good karma.
My computer.
Alexis has been kicked out of the chat.
But that moment that she had
get
with
back.
Flynn was really sad.
Yeah.
So sad. Like,
Teared up.
because you could imagine that she's basically like the only mother figure that he's ever had.
Yeah.
What? So you didn't see the movies.
What?
He had a mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a mother.
Olympia Dukakis, I believe,
He had
played
a
his
mother.
who was very much part of the movie.
Okay, so like a mentor
Right.
figure.
Olympia
I feel.
Dukakis. I believe that's who it was.
Mother figure.
I'm just saying he had a mother.
We all have mothers. Don't mean they good, son.
His mother was great.
Okay.
Anyway, so yes.
Yes.
Anyway, he looked up to her a lot. She
Yes,
meant
he's
a
a
lot to
mentor.
him.
Yes.
And I feel like this is it's a really big blow, especially before he's about to, like, as he's preparing to sacrifice himself mentally, like seeing her make this sacrifice, like I feel like in his mind it's in vain. Her actions, not his, because he's like, I'm going to end this. All you have to do is hide out until I do it, and so it adds this extra layer to his sadness, because she knows that she's doing what's right, but he feels like he could stop it in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or that there's another way to do this besides the fact of her sacrificing herself.
Yeah.
Getting to see them fight together was really great. I imagine she said something really profound to Baird.
I'm like, besides the receipts.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
save your receipts.
It would make me so happy if that was what that was. And then it was like a clue or something that they needed to defeat APEP.
Yeah.
Receipts.
Well, you never know.
Attack
Maybe,
him with receipts.
no, like there was like something in the receipts.
No.
Maybe
Yes.
they bought something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure it was something like we've had the phrase already
Or she
where it
hid
was like,
something.
who guards the guardians? And I think it's something to that effect where, like, I mean, because she's been doing it for, one could assume, eons. I don't know how long an eon is, but
I was
I
gonna say,
assume
I was like,
she's
I don't know.
more than one of them.
Centuries.
And so
Bazillion years.
yes, 1 bazillion years. But you could assume that, like, she knows the aspects of it that can wear you down. And so I imagine it was something to the effect of, like, you know, be kind to yourself. That's how she talks.
Ouch.
Only when she's whispering. That's her whisper.
That's her whisper.
Jane Curtin, I would never say that that's how you talk. You talk beautifully, and I love you so much. Oy.
But you've never heard her whisper, have you? Okay. I'm just digging that hole. Keep going.
Yeah, I was like, here's your shovel.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I just going back real quick to the Shangri-La, I did really appreciate seeing a collector, and I like that he points out the like collection that the library has, especially in relation to how Dosa sees it. I'm very, very excited about next episode, so I think we might want to head into predictions. Nope. And now,
Your AfterBuzz
Yeah! Sexy predictions! Hello!
yeah.
that was good.
That was awesome. We should just do that every time.
Yeah.
Sexy predictions.
So in the trailer for next week, we see Dosa in the library.
Dun dun dun.
They're collecting stuff. Charlene is in the mirror, which is where we saw Judson when we first met him at the beginning of the season. Not when we first met him. So she died, but she's still around.
Yeah, she's like the paintings in
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And it looks like APEP is released.
Yes.
Ooh.
Is that not what that looked like?
Yes.
No, that's exactly what it looked like.
And it looks like our visual effects team is back at it,
Oh,
making
yeah.
awesome visual effects. I love the effects on the show.
Yeah.
So
Brett
good.
Kalinowski, shout out.
Yeah.
Brett Kalinowski, shout out.
You
That was
done?
it. Yeah,
That's
it's done.
that was a really good shout out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's his name?
Brett Kalinowski! Shut up!
Predictions for next week. Anyone? For the season finale, guys.
I can't even believe that it's the season finale already.
Last season, we knew by the finale if it was renewed. I remember because I claimed that they got 15 episodes instead of 10. That was wrong. I was wrong.
Yes.
That's okay.
It never happens. Don't worry about it.
I'm always wrong.
That's not true.
I predict this obscure thing that'll never happen. Good job, y'all.
That's my job. There's gonna be dragons.
Do you
Everyone's gonna ride a dragon.
Yes.
do
I want
you
that.
think that we will have another death, or do you think
Yes.
that was our death?
No. Well, oh man, that's rough.
We were promised a death. We kind of technically got one.
Technically, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
we think we're losing one of our series
I
regulars?
just think that it's weird for them to show Flynn's candle so small. Like, it's practically non-existent. Like, let's just be honest there.
Yeah, but they're magic candles. They're not candles. It's
Right.
not like they burn out and then you die. It's they're alive as long as you're alive.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
Because they were
weird.
out candles that were still had a lot of wax.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Also, that's weird that his candles so.
Well, maybe they died early, and that's why their candles didn't have enough time to go to actually.
But like
melt
he was
away.
meant to die.
No, I just think that he's always been so close to death so many times that the candle's
He's
just
such
it's
a
just done.
terrible librarian.
No, it's just the fact that he's so courageous in his own way that he kind of doesn't care really. He just kind of goes in without thinking.
Yeah.
Kind of. That his candle's just like, dude, I can't do this anymore. I can't stay in the way. Like it's
I'm
like
gonna just be a puddle. You tell me when
like
you're
if
ready.
that candle was a guardian angel, it would just be like, I don't even care anymore. Just go. Like, whatever, dude.
That candle was a guardian angel.
Like, can you imagine?
No, can you just say that again?
If that candle was a guardian angel, it was just like, it's just whatever. Like, it's dumb.
That's the greatest sentence.
Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But
Yeah.
anyway, I feel like that was foreboding. Like, we didn't need to see that. It could have been just a regular. It could have been a tea candle for all we care. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you would show us a melted candle and not be something substantial.
Misdirection.
Well, yes.
That is okay. Fine. I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
Also, if it was a guardian angel.
Oh my god, I'm so sad. I'm just saying.
Okay, go on.
No,
Damn it.
Oh man.
If you
so
were a
good.
guardian
If I were a guardian angel, I'd be a candle, see? Be burning at both ends, a short fuse. Oh,
I tried, guys. I tried.
So good. I think that we will get a death, but I think it's going to be snatched away. So like if I were to predict what's going to happen in the next episode,
Yes.
which is why we're here,
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I would say that like Flynn is definitely going to use the Eye of Ra. He's going to give his life. He's going to take out Apep, and then everyone's going to cry. And then that sweet tattoo that Stone just got. In the
that's how he's
moment
gonna use
of
that.
darkness, everyone being sad, it brings light, like to relight his candle.
See, I'm on the opposite end of that, where I think
Oh.
that Apep is going to succeed. Darkness, the evil, which is supposed to be pure darkness,
Yeah.
is supposed to reign over, and they have to use that, his arm or whatever,
Yeah,
to
I'm
bring
with
that
you.
back, to fix it, which is like that easy. Do it.
But it could absolutely be a mixture of both, where
Yeah.
Apep succeeds and so Flynn uses Eye of Ra to try to do it, but he ends up dying.
Yeah.
And then he's both dead, and we have the darkness of pure evil.
just gotta
Stone
hit
uses the
rewind button.
yeah, and it fixes all of our problems.
Yeah, and then he
Yeah.
just comes back and everything's yeah, we're all good.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Jazz.
Do you guys think Dosa will still be around after they defeat Apep?
No,
I hope so.
I don't think so.
I'd like to see Dosa
Working with the librarian.
kind of
okay.
like trying to like a unit or like
would
on
be
Leverage there is this other guy, played by Mike Shepard.
She's allowed because we talk about anime stuff all
That's
the
true.
time. She should get her TV show.
Also, it's the same team.
No, correct. But no, I think that would be kind of cool so that if there are times where maybe Baird has to leave off, she can bring a team with her that's not the Librarians.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and then maybe she'll fall in love with the military guys and Flynn will be like, what's happening?
Yes!
I think Yale's on board, Tauri.
Yes!
Oh, I think so.
Yes!
I couldn't tell though. She's being really subtle about it.
They don't call me Subtle Teagle for nothing.
I'm going to leave now forever. Goodbye!
Oh. Alexis just floated away.
Alexis!
She turned into a guardian angel.
Are there any predictions in the chat,
Oh,
Alexis?
let's see.
Let's not abandon our team, our people.
No.
Be a good guardian.
I'm trying.
Angel.
Damn it!
Yes!
Yes.
I don't. Okay, so Ivan says he doesn't want Dosa to be another Hydra. Got
Okay.
it.
Got it.
Who's gonna be a werewolf? What's happening?
We're talking
Ezekiel.
about werewolf.
That would be. Oh man, that'd be so cool if his werewolf powers come in. He just starts killing people. It'd be great. Yeah, if Ezekiel got his powers, it would be a full power
'cause
squad.
I forgot.
Yeah, he's still. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's
So
still
technically, we
part
have
god.
Stone with his tattoo, and then we have Ezekiel with his werewolf-like powers that is being dormant, and then we have our
Cassandra.
on off.
But also,
And then Baird
there
is a super
was
agent.
no. Okay,
Whoa,
sorry.
Whoa.
Cassandra had the ice giant crystal, which
Right.
she asked, "Does this make me immortal?" Had it made her immortal,
Yeah, we would have been fine.
Jenkins would have been a thing like that.
Wow, I didn't even realize that until.
Oh,
well, also,
wait
if she also became a vampire, we would also be on the same boat. But also, I would just rather her just fall in love with Lady Vampire.
Estrella.
Estrella.
Yeah, but Jenkins.
Wow!
Just drinking.
Just
much.
straight
Too
to.
far.
Just drinking.
Too
I'm
far.
a big fan.
Too far. But I know you are. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Shiro AR1 said, did anyone notice that the ley lines were above the world again in the trailer?
I did not.
I did not notice
But that is interesting. I also loved in this episode that Shangri-La was like irrelevant from the ley lines. Like it's just
Yeah.
a magical place we keep hidden.
I want to see if there's any other magical places that are just hidden.
Well,
Besides,
so-
obviously Shangri-La, we know why it's hidden, but like if
But
there's
so
another
when
place.
when Charlene said that she was going to sever the ties with the library, Flynn suggested Atlantis, which I'm going to assume is another magical city that we just keep hidden.
No, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Ley lines be darned.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Let's see. If Flynn dies and gets resurrected, I will be okay with that.
Apparently,
Tauri.
Shiro and I have the same prediction.
So that's
Go,
awesome.
Shiro! You know what you're talking about, son.
What if they survive, but the darkness and chaos is all next season? So that would be interesting if they couldn't.
No.
If they couldn't defeat it and they had to deal with the darkness for the rest, like a majority of the season. So then that's what that would be our kind of like our clippings book of the week, kind of or
Yeah,
day,
that'd
that
be,
would be.
great because that's kind of how the first season ended, where they were like, "We gotta stop magic from being released." Magic was released.
So maybe
Yeah.
that'd be too much of a repeat since we had
No,
magic release and now we have darkness.
I disagree. I think it would be a great way to end it because it gives our show like really nice consequences and like things happen and they don't always win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes it better.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah. Like a guardian angel.
Yeah.
I don't understand how this is a thing right now.
Yeah.
Well, now we're talking about obviously Cassandra and Jenkins and how some people are creeped out by it and some people think it's great. So we don't need to
Age
get into
is
that.
just a number, guys.
Yeah.
And
Going
also-
out ain't nothing but a thing.
Nice.
We don't
That
need-
you get a high five for, sir.
Yes! I live!
Okay.
Jesus.
Next week,
Yes.
we will be back for the season finale with a guest
Yeah.
in the studio,
Yeah.
live in the booth in the studio.
I have a question before we continue.
Sure.
Little Smiles 86
What
says,
do you want?
Dean Devlin confirmed that Ezekiel remembers Point of Salvation? Why is that not ringing a bell for me? Does that mean something that I just missed?
Of salvation.
Why does that not? I don't know. I thought it was important, so that's why I said something. But
That was the save point episode where you have to
yes.
keep dying over and over to save his friends.
But they don't remember it.
Correct.
But he remembers. Interesting.
Yeah.
Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
we will put a pin in that for later.
You are now responsible for
I'm
remembering
gonna forget that, but yes, I will
Guard
do my
it
best.
like an angel.
Damn it!
Light your
Little Small
candle.
86, please tweet at me or DM me, and I will try to remember that because I will forget. Because I have a lot of things happening during the week, and I will forget.
Lil Smiles also said Jake kissed a 130-year-old woman.
Sweet.
Okay.
I don't remember that. But okay.
Was it the Ice Giants?
Maybe. No, maybe.
Well, I mean, we don't know their actual age because they're. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Regardless, thank you all so much for joining us. That's right, we absolutely have a guest, and I'm not telling you who. Ha-ha! So be back live next week, 10 p.m. Pacific time. Whatever time that is for you, I'm sorry. Sunday. Until then, Alexis, where can people find you online?
You can find me all over social media at ATorres890. That's literally everything, because people are like, which ones? I'm like, no, literally everything. At ATorres890.
Literally everything?
Yeah, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of it is at ATorres.
Foursquare.
I don't actually use Foursquare.
Open
So
Door.
not
Yes.
literally everything.
Sure.
She's figuratively everything.
Figuratively.
Okay, the major popular stuff, even including Tumblr and things like that, it's at ATorres890.
LinkedIn.
There we go. LinkedIn is also the same.
Okay. And I'm Tauri J. Miller. You can find me at Tauri J. That's TauriJay.
I'm Yael Tygiel. I'm taking that Y.
Do it.
Yeah. You can find me at Yael Tygiel. That's YAELTYGIEL. And I have a podcast. It is called Intimate Interrogations.
You should listen.
It is new episodes are out. New episodes are out
back,
on
baby.
iTunes and
Heck yeah.
Stitcher. So check them out. New episodes every Sunday. Also, we'll see you next week.
Yeah!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Guardian Angel.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.